Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine DLC. Yeah, I am back from my short hiatus that I had to take because a friend was visiting me for roughly a week. So there haven't been any new episodes for a week because of that. But now I'm back and I'm ready to continue. And if I remember correctly, I was not in the middle of anything specific. I just finished a few side quests in the last episode, so I would suggest that I just continue doing some side quests. For example, I actually just got one. I meditated to skip it today, and upon ending my meditation I got this quest. Apparently I can talk to Marlene again at Corvo Bianco, but maybe we will find a quest that's actually here in Boclair, somewhere nearby maybe. How about this one? Okay, this is actually a little bit further away. What about the fist fighting? Well, I suppose I can do maybe one or two of the fist fights to ease into the game again, and then we will see what else we can do. I mean, one is right over here near the Nilfgaardian embassy. So, let's start this episode by beating up a few people, right? And I don't know, maybe we find some stuff on our way. Well, speaking of it, this is actually someone who has a quest.
Right. Geralt, so content to see you. Le Papillon, Troubadour, remember?
Hey there.
I've never found the opportune moment. See, I never had a chance, in fact, to say I'm a devoted fan.
Thanks.
Of Master Dandelion. I know the bards, every ballad in his cycle about the Witcher. Oh, I cannot believe my luck.
Need something? From me?
Indeed. A matter most magnificent. My coiffeur, Jean-Louis Lotovic, has gone missing. Now, you shall rescue him while I compose an epic ballad about it.
Okay.
Listen, fair folk, to a glorious tale of a missing friseur and a widowhood prevail.
I actually do remember him now. He's the guy who made the announcement during the tournament, right? And poor Geralt, he seemed really flattered to have a fan, and then of course it's a fan of dandelions. But, okay, sure, tell me about it.
What happened exactly? Claim the hairdresser's missing, but are you sure?
Yes. I've no doubt something's transpired. Something terrible, absurd. Jean-Louis is never late to work. He's punctual to a fault. I'm certain he'd be honored if I am the one to sing of his dramatic rescue.
Okay, and are you going to pay me for this?
Who's gonna pay me to find this barber?
I will. Such opportunities come knocking rarely. But you must take me with you, for I must transcribe all that occurs as it happens.
Fine, but unusual as contracts go, it'll cost you more.
Naturally. To be expected.
Right. I'm going to charge you more for this.
Yes, by all means, as you wish.
Well, this is an unusual contract, but I guess I will do it.
Fine, see what I can learn. Now, if you have to come with me, just one request. Stay out of the way. Mine and my swords.
Of course. You shan't even notice me. Jean-Louis' studio is just there. Right here. Ah!
What's the matter?
I've hit upon the perfect ending. And all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
Thought this was about a witcher and a coiffeur. What's the Duchess got to do with it?
Her grace can be as fickle as the colt she rides. Today, all remember my fine couplets at the tourney. Yet tomorrow, her illustriousness bought by her breakfast might demand a new epic poem. One must grab at opportunity before it flits away. Well then, where shall we start?
At the door, by breaking it down.
Well,
Whoa Hello there! Come here. Be nimble. Be quick.
Maybe you should wait until we finish our mission before you write the ending of your poem. But yeah, sure, I'm just going to continue with this quest. Why not? A cut above hairdressing salon. Jean-Louis Ludovic. Okay.
Ballads all around, they said.
So many people are talking. Let's have a look at the door. Okay, I'm supposed to break it down. Well, that was weird.
In my days, were those ever told? Once a night.
So, let's look around.
Let's go inside.
We have some notes. Advertising leaflet. Ladies and grand dames, are you ready for the new season? Only here, the latest hairstyles from the north, at reasonable prices. Avant-garde streaks and highlights, symmetrical and asymmetrical bobs, evening styles including the Her Illustrious Highness, old elven hair straightening treatments, permanent wave, truly, it is permanent. Trust your scalp to the master Jean-Louis Ludovic. Okay, well, this seems straightforward enough.
Dried blood. Knives flecked with flesh.
What are you talking about? I haven't even started my investigation yet. Hold your horses.
Empty pomade jar. Strong floral fragrance. Very strong.
That's Jean-Louis' special floral elixir. A recipe is a jealously guarded secret.
Looks like he ran out.
Okay.
Scissors are completely dull. No way he could use these to cut hair.
Well then, what does he use?
Scissors are completely dull. No way he could use these to cut hair.
Okay. I can't find anything of interest over here. We have more stuff over here.
This jar's empty too.
So,
Le papillon, you lucky scoundrel.
what are you suggesting, Geralt? That the barber was not actually doing any barbering because he had no ointments or whatever and his scissors are all dull? That's kind of weird.
We need more action. Excitement, a twist. The pacing's all wrong.
I'm sorry that my investigation doesn't conform to your lofty standards. I'm doing what I can here. Letter from Edgar Lavaliere. Sure, let's read it too. As you instructed, I have taken a post as Assistant Royal Hairdresser to King Tancred Tyson and have been active in that position for 2 months. I dash this note off to you because I must inform you of a most startled development. After weeks of analysis, consultations with specialists and trial runs on model doppelgangers, the Chief Royal Hairdresser, Master Hector, has decided to give Marziola, the king's current favorite, a bob. Of course, Marziola, being a mere king's mistress, cannot indulge in such extravagancies as an asymmetric bob or a daringly shaved nape. Therefore her bob is rather of the classically elegant sort, with a fringe that wonderfully complements the line of her eyes and covers her altogether unfortunate forehead. Just as we speculated, the bob shall soon make a triumphant re-entry as the absolute rage of the royal saloon, and thanks to me, you, my dear friend, are now the first hairdresser of the south to know about it. I thus declare my mission accomplished and a stunning success. I'll gather up my trappings and prepare to return. I hope you are ready for a long and eventful tete-a-tete once I arrive, and I hope that will be soon, for this seaside climate really does not suit me one bit, and this swill they call wine in Covir is positively disgusting. Well, this is very fascinating, but I don't think this is any help to me. Okay, let's search more. I see various stuff.
Excitement, a twist.
Locks
The
untouched.
pacing's all wrong.
No attempt at forced entry.
Well, maybe he was just sick and tired of being a barber and left. I don't know.
The coiffeur's log. A manicure, curling, Centrian pendulum, Rivian ponytail, raftsman's do. Long out of style in Novigrad.
How does he
His
know?
appointments. Last one was a certain Lady La Pompadour. Know her?
Yes, a dear old bird. Jean-Louis done her hair for a decade. Completely harmless.
Sketch here. Looks like a map. This mean anything to you?
I may understand where it points, but if so, there's not there. Just fields and meadows.
Think I understand.
As do I. Perhaps. Around he looked, yet all was quite proper. I see razors, pomades, but no blasted hair chopper.
Mind being quiet for a minute? Think I might know what happened to the hairdresser. No evidence of a break-in, no signs of a struggle. To my mind, he just went out to find ingredients for his pomade. Looks like he ran out of pomade.
Yes, indeed. He'd have gone into the meadows beyond the city to gather flower petals for it. Trolls must have devoured him. Or a cyclops. Splendid either way.
Think you could find the place using his map?
Naturally.
Lead the way then.
Alright. Follow les papillons. Yeah, is this all I can find in here? Apparently it is. Well, I had no idea that Geralt was such an expert on hairstyle fashion.
Cat shone in its eyes your glow, scent marking times like a daisical flow.
But I think the different hairstyles that he mentioned that were out of fashion in Novigrad were some of those you could get in the second game at the barbers. Anyway, let's follow the papillon and well, it doesn't tell me where it's going to lead, so let's just follow him.
Walls by vines entwined, into the unknown, the poor barber to find.
Gotta do that the whole way?
Probably
Bidding them
yes.
farewell, the gravestones must covered, they strode briskly on by doubts unencumbered.
I think Geralt does not like this assignment.
Behold, the location from the map.
Okay. Over here.
Damn it, get back!
Oh, whoa. Yeah. Archaeospores. I really like these creatures. There's still one that is alive, and yeah, they can do some pretty good damage if you don't pay attention. So, is it dead? It's dead. Okay. Well, that Archaeospore's having a very bad day.
What beast was that?
An Archaeospore.
Might there be more nearby?
Who knows?
And your sharpened senses, what do they say?
Bet you'd rather turn and run.
Oh, a primo jest. Let us continue onward. I know you'll stand in my defense. You will you not? On to the second point on the map. The witch's blade flash juices spouted and poured, covering all about in an Archaeospore's gore.
Well, maybe the barber got eaten by the Archaeospore.
There! Jean-Louis Pasquet! I'd recognize it anywhere. He was here. We can be certain now.
Ah, okay. That's actually a good lead.
A basket of flower petals. Same smell as the pomade.
So...
Oh! Here! This looks just like a clue.
Why? What have you seen?
A clue!
Well,
maybe the blood over here is a clue, you know?
No.
Grass is trampled. Multiple sets of footprints. A little blood. Seems you were right. He ran into trouble.
Phew! What luck! I just hope it's not Cyclopes. Hard pressed to find a rhyme for that.
But you do know a rhyme to Archaeospore? Okay. Well, I'm supposed to follow the footprints. Let's do that. This is just, yeah, some plant.
So? On his trail yet, are you?
Yes! That's exactly what I'm doing at the moment. Aha! We have a cave over here. Maybe he went into the cave. Ah. Most certainly did. Do I have my torch at hand? I don't. Let's change that. There we go.
Ground's made of rock. Trail's gone cold. Wandered deeper into the cave.
Okay, I hope you're not scared of the dark.
My, a dark so dark as to prod one to fear.
Fear uninspiring. No rhymes at the ready.
Well, you wanted action and adventure. Here you are.
This quaff is the latest rage. At the Coviri court, they have nothing else.
What the hell is going on there? Save the hairdresser.
Pure poppycock, you beard mangler! The latest rage in some bomb-botched Covir. We're in Nilfgaard, you bungmunch!
What did he do to you?
What did he do? He quaffed me, gave me a duck's ass, an ape drape, a beaver paddle, I don't even know. So ashamed I couldn't attend the tourney. I'd have proved my valor, Mademoiselle Vivian de Tavry my prize. Then this scallywag with his talk of the rage missed my chance by the hair on my head.
Got him back good from what I can see.
That is but the start. I've not yet decided if I shouldn't snip off something more.
I think you've done enough.
Doesn't seem terribly chivalrous. What about honor? Your oath on the peacock? All that?
I do vow on the noble bird I shall gut you if you do not skedaddle. On guard! Stand and fight! I challenge thee! And you boys dare not intervene! By golly, by gum, this will be chivalrous!
Okay, well, then let's do
Listen,
it.
children, a story you shall hear of a witcher who walloped her rogue knight's steady hair.
I shall slaughter that.
How long you gonna make me wait?
I suppose I'm going to do this the old-fashioned style, meaning
I'm noting it all
not using signs. Instead, I'm just going to parry and
Do it again!
hit whenever I have the chance.
Never fear!
I mean,
noting
it's
it
going
all
to take
down!
a few seconds longer, but I don't think it's going to be much of a problem. No, he is not.
I'll spoon out your entrails, then do the same to the hot-handed head.
There we go. Done.
It's grown rather late. I believe we'll be on our way.
Le Papillon, le Beholder's wounds. You saved me at the last second.
You're welcome. Jean-Louis Ludovic, I presume. Let's get out of here before he...
Quiet, both of you! I've got it! They froze in their fear, the knight's henchmen and squires, while his bowels set loose, heavenward spiraled. The witcher cleft him in two lacerated, his neck swing the swine adroitly castrated. With one more caress from the witcher's blade, the knight's guts popped out, his breakfast betrayed. Then he hobbled a pace on his stump arms like crutches, all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
I don't think I actually killed that guy, but fair enough. A nice song, whatever.
Bravo. Almost believed you were there.
Doesn't it seem so? At last, Master Dantiline has a worthy competitor.
What about my pay?
I've decided you should receive a reasonable share of the royalties. payable, let us say, semi-annually?
Meaning you're broke just now.
I owe you 1,000 thanks, Master Witcher. I'll gladly pay your reward. Not to mention trimming you when you see the need and come by.
Well, actually I do,
Thanks.
because
Take
my
care
beard
now.
just grew again. So I may actually take me up on your offer right away. Oh, but you're leaving me in the cave, of course. Well, that gives me a chance to pick up the loot here. Not that it is anything special. But yeah, we have finished this quest. Oh, I found pink armor dye. At some point I just have to play around with some of the dyes. And, I don't know, make his whole armor pink and purple or whatever. Just for the fun of it. Anyway, I'm over here now. And yeah, this is the main quest. I don't want to do the main quest just yet. I may go back to the city and do some of the fist fighting. Right, I still have to wait for a while to finish this one. And we have another low-level quest over here. Wine Wars. Where exactly does this take place? Oh, it's way over here. Well, in that case, I may actually want to go back to Corvo Bianco because apparently I can talk to Marlene again. And then maybe I'm just going to head out a bit and explore and make my way over to these places so that I can start some of the side quests that are, well, not in Boclair. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I will head back to Boclair. I will get a haircut, or well, a shave actually. And I need to clean out my inventory. And after that I will return to Corvo Bianco. And I will see how Marlene is doing. And I will bring you back once I'm there. Alright, let's see if the barber is in his place now. He is.
I thank you once more for coming to my rescue. Ah, but where are my manners? Master Witcher, allow me to introduce myself. I am Jean-Louis Ludovic, a magna cum laude graduate of the Le Mans Poilu Cosmetology Institute. Please consider my scissors and razor at your disposal.
Alright, in that case, give me a good shave. Alright, very nice.
Thanks. So long.
I shall cling to my scissors and comb as long as I've strength left in my fingers.
You're really into your barbering, huh? Okay, so now that I'm freshly shaven, actually I think that one of the fist fighting is right over here. Yes, it is. Well, since I'm here, I may as well do this one, right? Let's find the person in charge. I guess it's the bookie.
Do you wish to jump in?
Considering it.
So you're not surprised. Consider this as well. Here, intellect counts as much as strength. You see, Mancomb is no ordinary fighter.
Well, he's got an odd name though.
Mancomb? First I've ever encountered that name.
One should never judge an opponent by his name. Master Mancomb is a saddler, though a valiant one at that. His blows are as fierce as his riposts are sharp.
Okay, well, sure, I will fight.
Fine. Let's start.
Oh, my knees quake like a carnival rattle.
Let's get on with this ridiculous battle.
I'm a top taunter, the best around, Not one to be beaten by some inbred hound.
Are we going to have a poetry contest? Because that rhymed. Hear how pathetic and stupid you sound. Is this like in Monkey Island where you have to trash talk your opponent and it has to rhyme and only then you can win the battle? This would be awesome. I think it was in one of the Monkey Island games where when you got in a duel and a sword fight, you had to match the opponent's insults with an insult that rhymed. That was quite funny.
Your taunts? I've heard dogs retch things more profound. Hear how pathetic and stupid you sound.
Well, how then is this for a clever tongue twister? You're a bun-botching, blackened, bile-filled blister.
This is exactly like in Monkey Island. Yeah, sure. Let's start a rhyme battle.
Think you're confused. That sounds more like your sister. I'm immune to disease, but even I'd die if I kissed her.
You aren't worthy to empty my sister's bedpan. You mange-ridden mutant, not even a man.
Yeah, sure. Let's just continue this.
Should have quit before we began. Gonna make you wish you'd turned tail and ran.
Why, you bad... I've got to admit, you know how to roast a man. You win.
Mean we're not gonna fight?
Why? I told you, you've won.
The Witcher wins,
Well,
beating Mancomb at his own game.
that was interesting.
You out-tongued me, but only because I'm under the weather today. I'd have lashed you raw otherwise.
Right, sure.
Two more champions to defeat before you can challenge the Maestro. Still Waters is to be found in Oatville, not far from Mountebank Alley, while Colossus fights in the largest courtyard in San Sebastian.
Okay, so am I actually going to fist fight those two, or am I going to rhyme them to death as well? I don't know, but it was an interesting change of pace. Okay, but I actually wanted to go back to Corvo Bianco and talk to Marlene. So I'm just going to take the fast travel spot over here and go back to my house. Alright. Let's see how she's doing.
Wine is better than stew, for stew you...
So, oh, there you are.
I do not know how I will ever repay you, Witcher.
Don't expect to be paid. Hope you're feeling better, that's all.
Oh, yes, I feel my strength returning thanks chiefly to Barnabas Basil's care.
Horrible ordeal you endured. Glad I cut it short.
Yes, years of suffering. Do you know what was worse than the hunger? Watching my loved ones, my children grow old and die. All my family's long gone now. The last of my kin perished decades past. I fear I've nowhere to go.
Well, I suppose you can stay here if you want.
This is a big house, big estate. You can stay here.
Truly? I could never infringe so on your hospitality. Yet,
Yeah,
after all I've suffered, the years of starvation, I've but one dream. At last to prepare food that fortifies, nourishes, to delight in the tastes and smells of spices, to sit at one table with others and eat.
don't see a problem if that's your dream. You could help Barnabas Basil in the kitchen. Eating his meals. You know he's not a culinary virtuoso.
Nothing could make me happier. Thank you.
No, thank thank you. House could use a woman's touch.
I've one other thing I'd like to tell you. Many years ago, my father assembled valuables for my dowry. I never wed, so they remained unclaimed. These baubles are no use to me now, but to you, well, perhaps let them be a token of my gratitude. If you wish to find them, you must go to my old home, to Trastamara. The dowry lies hidden in a barrel in the cellar. There are several barrels. You must give each a knock until you find the right one.
Do just that. Thanks.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that, but let's ask a few questions first.
I'd never expect someone with your past to feel drawn to the kitchen.
Do you fear I will cook in your home as I brewed as a white?
Counting on you having slightly better taste as a human.
Of that, you can be sure. I loved cooking, even as a child. My gran was a true master in the kitchen. Her spit-roasted oaks was famed throughout the land.
Thought you were a lady, owned an estate.
Do you mean to say a woman of my rank should have had a cook? You're right, of course. And I had the best of cooks. But I devised the dishes myself. They only prepared them.
Okay, well, fair enough. And you're not lonely here?
You sure you don't feel lonely out here?
I cannot say yet. Too little time has passed since you freed me of my thrall, but somehow, for now at least, I do not feel drawn to the city, to others.
Visited others' homes as a white?
Yes, but ever at night, when all were asleep, I went in search of spoons.
Remember, you can always change your mind. Decide you've lived here long enough, just say the word.
I'd never wish to seem ungrateful.
And I'd never want you to stay against your will.
Right. If you want to stay, then by all means, but not if you want to do something different. But yeah, sure. Take care.
See you later.
Take care, Witcher. And remember, you always have warm food awaiting your return.
Well, that's nice. The Hunger Game updated. Search for Marlene's dowry at the Trastamara estate. Is that back where I... Yeah, it's back over here where I found her. I mean, I can probably just fast travel there. I just want to pick up the dowry and not do much else, right? Anyway, is Bibi at home? Yes, I don't know. Does he have any new dialogue?
BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners take an interest in alchemy?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff, though. Got dragonglass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vengerometers.
Forgive me, sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
Alright, well, yeah, I am too.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
So, we talked to Bibi again, and yeah, sure, why not go back to that place where we found Marlene and see if we can find her dowry.
Go up to any knight and shout, "The beast!"
Alright, I'm back at the Trastamara estate. The place doesn't seem quite as spooky as it was before, I think because the fog has cleared. But yeah, let's see if we can find that dowry she was talking about. And yeah, look at all those spoons. We won't need them anymore. Apparently I have to go to the basement again. And she was talking about barrels, right? Apparently not these barrels. Oh, there are a lot of barrels here.
Might want to look around some.
Yeah, okay. These are the barrels she's been talking about, apparently.
Nothing interesting here.
Okay.
Full.
Full of what? Wine?
This one's full too.
Okay, apparently I need to look for one that is not full.
Nothing interesting here.
Yep. They pretty much sound all the same.
Full.
It's probably going to be the last one I try.
This one's full too.
Alright, but we have a few more over here.
Nothing interesting here.
Okay.
Full.
Well, do we have any more? Yes, we do.
Strange.
Ah. There we go. Gold stick of joy. Uh-huh. That looks interesting enough.
That's awful pretty. It'll look great in the house.
So, can I just put it on one of my shelves, maybe? A gold stick of joy, huh? I still have a statue, the Reginald figurine too. Maybe I can put this one in my house too. And yeah, I still haven't emptied my inventory, now that I think about it. Anyway, I finished this quest, so I guess I can leave this place again. But yeah, let's return to my home and see if we can make use of these baubles that I found. Alright, we are back home. And yeah, I don't know, I have this place where I can put trophies. Ah, I can put the gold stick of joy on my trophy board. Okay. Well, that is interesting. But apparently, the Reginald figurine does not work here. Okay. By the way, do I have any more empty armor stands? Because I found this pretty neat armor, this one. I think I may want to put it on a stand. I'm not going to wear it. There we go. Nice. Alright, yeah, I think this episode is getting long enough, so let's make a cut here. And I will probably continue to do more side quests in the next episode because I have a bunch of them. So yeah, as usual, thank you for watching and see you again next time.